What is going on, everybody? This is 86, and I just wanted to do a little video talking about Diablo 4. Kind of finally settled in onto playing Necromancer as like my main. Um, really just been enjoying this character in this class. Decided not to go the summoner route, which I know a lot of people are, but I feel like summoners are a little underpowered at the moment. It usually is one of my preferred playstyles, but I found that Bone Spear is actually quite a bit fun to play, quite enjoyable, does a lot of damage, and yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty good build. I'm liking it a lot more than Storm Druid. Storm Druid doesn't really seem to get better until like far later in the end game, whereas this build seems to kind of be good, not really right from the get go, but from early on. Doesn't really need as much gear as Druid seems to need, which is good. Better on for like a first build or early builds, early starts. So but yeah, I think that it's working out really well. Really enjoying it. So I'm just gonna keep pushing through with the necromancer. Now that I've kind of actually figured out what I want to play, it should be much more enjoyable because before I wasn't really settled on any specific class. It kind of took me a while to kind of learn some of the classes and figure out what I wanted to play. I kind of thought Rogue was going to be my go-to main, but I wasn't really enjoying Rogue very much. Um, Kind of felt like it was just waiting for cooldowns too much, and it just wasn't a very enjoyable playstyle. I was playing Range Rogue. I know that there are far better builds than that with Rogue, though, like Twisting Blades and some other melee builds, which are far better. Wujio has done some builds that just look far better than the one I was playing, but it's not really my play style. I kind of wanted to play something a little bit more range, a little bit more chill, and this kind of feels like the build for me. Uh, it does massive damage. Bone Spear is pretty insane. I know Necromancer does kind of have some flaws, like no real mobility, which can be kind of a pain, but I'll figure some way around it, I'm sure. I'm not really trying to push extremely high-end content at the moment anyways, so I think I'll manage for what I'm trying to do. Main thing I'm really trying to do now is just get the aspects that I need. I think I pretty much have all the ones unlocked that I need at the moment. I pretty much just got to farm up to level 50, start getting that Paragon board unlocked. Kind of the main thing I'm doing today is just farming as much as possible. Let me know what you guys' main class in the game is. I think Necromancer is definitely just going to be my main. I still have yet to try out Sorceress or Sorcerer or Barbarian. Just didn't really have much interest in those classes. I probably will try them out at some point. Probably maybe in the new season when I decide to roll some more characters, but I think I'm kind of done rolling new characters for the time being. Kind of want to get to the end game and try some of that out, even though I do kind of feel like people are complaining a lot about the end game, kind of to be understood. But I also kind of feel like they're kind of waiting to release a lot of that higher end content until the first season. I heard somebody, I think it was Dry Bear, say that some of the uniques might not be dropping because they're supposed to be dropping in like a higher tier content, maybe the tier 5, which is maybe supposed to be coming out in the new season. So maybe once we get the tier 5 um world tier, there'll actually start to be more of those like Harlequin Quest and Godfather and Doombringer and so on drops. Maybe it's just at the highest tier we can access right now. This is not the best tier to farm for those drops. We just people are just getting extremely lucky, but this could all be speculation. I don't really know. We'll have to see how it tells when the new season comes out and if there actually are higher tiers, which I think it would be kind of stupid for them not to, seeing as how people have kind of already hit the pinnacle of content. I think they really need to push out some higher tier content for to keep people busy because people, especially ARPG players, man, they just blow through content so fast. It seems like developers always kind of underestimate what people can actually do in these types of games and how fast they can progress. some mini bosses here. Hopefully we can take them out without too much of a problem. Oh, we took him out really quick. He took a huge hit there. And as you guys can see, that the damage on the Bone Spear is pretty crazy. When you get those crits on the vulnerable procs and everything, it's pretty nuts. Really just enjoying it. I've always kind of liked the more range play styles. And so I'm finding this just much more enjoyable. Plus the necromancer is just so badass. All the necromancer mains, make sure you guys let me know what playstyle you're going for in the comments. You guys going minion, you guys going, I think a lot of people are going like the corpse explosion route too, or you could go blood necro, which I heard is not really as good as the bone necro. Drybear did do a really good video. Oh, I have to go back up that way. He did do a really good video. You guys should check out. It's on his channel. It's got like all the minion information on there. He kind of did like a deep dive on like all the minion stats, what affects minions, what don't. Um, it's actually a really good video. I watched it last night. Should definitely check it out if you're interested in doing a minion necromancer. Definitely some fine points on there to really maximize your damage. Go ahead and get this done. Out this dungeon soon. The damage on this build is just fucking nutty, man. I'm loving it. If you guys haven't already, you guys got to try out Bone Necro. We'll go ahead and finish this dungeon up. I tried to stream earlier, but even my PC and the stream on lower settings, I just can't really seem to handle it too well anymore. So I don't think streaming is going to be an option for me at this point. But maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to get back into it. Need to get an upgrade on the PC first. Not really in the near future for me. Maybe if I can continue with this YouTube, make some progress with it, that might be closer than I thought to see. Really want to showcase this build. So the main thing that you want to usually do with this build is throw down your curse. It'll usually generate you some spirit because we have the additional node. When you curse an enemy, it'll generate 5 spirit. Yeah. You usually throw down your curse, and then you usually have enough spirit to throw out your bone spears. If you don't, you can use your spirit generator. I can't remember what it's called. What is it? Bone splinters, and you can generate some spirit to cast it that way. There's a really tough pack. After you usually do a few casts, you have some corpses on the ground. You can use your corpse tendrils. That usually pulls everything in, and do some big damage when they're affected by corpse tendrils. Because we have the aspect that gives bonus damage to enemies affected by corpse tendrils. It's really nice. Yeah, we actually do on a boss here. Biggest problem with this build right now is just the spirit. I need to figure out how I can maximize some spirit generation. Once I get that figured out, though, I think the build will be solid. I mean, it's already solid. Just a little bit slower than I would like it to be, but that's just because mainly the spirit generation. Level up. Or where I want to put my next. A really good guide on YouTube as well for this. Can't think of who does the. It's actually a guide I'm following right now. Really just trying to figure out a stable build in this game right now. guys. Questing me. Mini quests do get a little repetitive, but overall they're not too bad yet. I mean, I'm sure they get much worse. Like, can't do it alone. You guys aren't alone even without me. There's 3 of you guys here. So go ahead and get this done though. Might as well get a little bit of extra loot, you know. Spirit regen though. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. I need that spirit. I gotta say, I really do enjoy playing this game with a controller. Most ARPGs are kind of wonky with a controller, but man, they really nailed it. That stuff done. Get my loot. We'll go get this dungeon finished. It was a little bit longer video than I hoped, but I had a lot to say, I guess. Go ahead and finish this off. Grab this chest here. Chest's got a little mini event itself. And just let me grab my loot, huh? Got locked up there with something. Holy crap, there's a lot of mobs coming. All that for some crap. And that feels good. Alright, I think we can go to the boss now. Maybe. Go try. Gorge of the Land, buddy. Boss doesn't seem too bad so far. Get him down pretty freaking quick, honestly. All right, that was not too bad. A boss fight, got the tree whispers done. I just kind of want to do a little video showing you guys what I'm playing. This is the build I'm going to be maining for quite a while, I think. This is a Bone Spear Necromancer. Sorry that the camera's not working. I'm having some technical difficulties with that thing right now. It's an older camera. It's a POS. So it doesn't want to work right now. But yeah, I'm going to keep grinding away, work on my way to level 50, get that Paragon board unlocked, start working up to the higher tiers. Um, yeah. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.